So hey guys, I'm gonna cover the consumption event for the Mizukage. So basically, what's happening here is if you have enough gold, you can get a skill, you can get 2 items, you can get the tier 3 refining items, and I'm gonna tell you the items that you can get. So the 2 items that you can get for 10,000, you can get the Mizukage's cloak, which is this right here. As you can see, it gives you stamina, it gives you ninjutsu defense and taijutsu defense. Also gives bonuses for the Mizukage, but I'm going to go into the bonuses later when I can read the tier 4 description. So if you want the Mizukage cloak, you're going to have to spend 10,000 gold. That's quite a bit. Unfortunately, I can't because I don't have gold, but if I could, I would. There's also the Black Leg Nine, the Black Lining. So what it does, it gives you stamina and ninjutsu attack. Once again, very good because stamina and ninjutsu attack, you can never go wrong. It's very useful, and once again, it has bonuses for the Mizukage, but I'll read that in the tier 4 description. Um, so if you want to get the refining materials for that, you actually have to get the Mizukage. You have to consume 15,000 gold for the tier 3 Mizukage cloak, and 20,000 gold for the will of the Mizukage. And it's not cheap, but it's something, I guess. So boil release skilled mist technique times 1. If you want this skill, you're actually going to have to consume 40k, which is not cheap, not at all, but the skill itself, especially if you have a gold Mei, is very, very nice. As you can see, it says deal ninjutsu damage to all enemies. So what this means is that just like Mu, not just like Gengetsu, just like Hinata, you deal 2 attacks during your skill. So instead of just being one AoE skill, you deal 2 AoE skills. And depending on who the card is, it can mean KO for the entire team, especially if it's against another player. Mizukage does the same thing. Another thing is that she decreases the dodge, decreases the ninjutsu defense, the taijutsu defense, the tenacity, the ninjutsu attack, with probability for 2 rounds. Also makes all enemies corroded, which means that it just adds a DOT, and eventually they die from it because you don't need to hit; it just appears there, which is very nice. Makes her rather powerful. Kind of like the fourth Hokage, but instead of just being only able to go up to what's it called, gold, I guess. I mean, only being able to go up until like the fourth Hokage stage, or maybe even the strongest father. I believe it's called the Kuruma Minato. Instead of just being able to go to that, you can actually go all the way up to gold with the Mizukage and have a lot more CP. If you're gonna get this card, I mean, at the very, very least and minimum CP you're gonna get from Gold Mei, it's gonna be at least a good million CP, especially when you take into consideration all of the bonuses that the items give to her. And I'm gonna read those bonuses right now. So the bonuses for the Mizukage at tier 4 for each respective item. So for the tier 4 Mizukage's cloak, she does get 32k HP. She gets an extra 25k ninjutsu defense and 23k taijutsu defense, added on to all of the bonuses that you get just for leveling up the Mizukage's cloak up to tier 4 and leveling it up, upgrading it respectively. It also gives you the ability to release water clones, and what they do is that they increase your ninjutsu attack and your dodge, which is very, very good. If you have a very high dodge, no one's going to be able to hit you. Kind of like Mu, but more indefinitely, I would say, because you usually only need 4 rounds to release your unique skill. It also increases your ninjutsu attack, so depending on how much it increases, it could be, I mean, it could literally triple, I guess, because it does say you can release 5 water clones. And it's just a good item to have for the Mizukage overall, especially with tier 4 items. You have to remember all of those items, they're usually very high combat power. Um, a lot of Kakashi CP is not just from getting him to gold. It's a lot of his items, because of a lot of his items, I have him at tier 4, and they give him a lot of bonuses, a lot of special abilities and such. And now the black net lining tier 4 exclusive equipment enhances ninjutsu attack of any ninja wearing it, increases extra 39k ninjutsu attack and 41k HP. So let's say you get 39k ninjutsu attack just from wearing it on Mei. You're also, keep in mind, you also, like I said, you get the bonuses from the actual item, not just for having it on the card, the Mizukage. So I mean, you could be looking anywhere from maybe 80k ninjutsu attack to maybe 100k ninjutsu attack just for equipping it to the Mizukage. It also releases water clone, but gives you an extra 2 water clones, so instead of only 5 times at the most, I assume it's going to be only 7 times at the most. Once again, further even improving it even more. Yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the consumption event. I mean, you do get a Mei, but that's about it. Nothing else really. And honestly, I don't know what's up with the skin. I would guess that you need gold Mei for this, but who knows? And yeah. So that's about it for this video. Sorry if I sound tired, but that's because I am. I'm about to go to sleep. I barely remembered this right before I was gonna get into bed. So yeah, leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and tomorrow I'm gonna come up with a video. It'll be a better video, trust me. Bye.